world of medicine is very complex and there are a lot of illnesses out there. Some can be really chronic and life-altering, and others can cause less harm, but either way, it's just another thing that we encounter on a daily basis. Celebrities are obviously no exception, and many of them suffer from an array of illnesses, some less common than others. I've compiled a list of some of those people, so let's get to counting down the top 10 celebrities who have rare medical conditions. At number 10, Missy Elliot. Back in 2008, rapper Missy Elliot was diagnosed with a rare illness called Graves' disease. This medical condition is an autoimmune disease which causes the overactivity of the thyroid gland. This can cause a number of symptoms for whoever has this condition. Some symptoms can include muscle weakness, weight loss, eye disease, fatigue, tremors, and more. In an interview, Missy opened up about her struggles with the disease, where she said that her hand tremors were so bad that she couldn't even use a pen. On top of that, the rapper revealed that before her official diagnosis, she just knew that she had chronic fatigue. This became really dangerous for Missy when her extreme muscle fatigue flared up and made her nearly lose control of her vehicle while driving. Because of her diagnosis, Missy had to step away from the music scene for a while, but thanks to her treatment, which include radiation combined with other medications, she's been able to return to the stage and has continued making music. Although there is no cure for this disease, there are treatments that allow Missy to continue doing what she loves. At number 9, Venus Williams. In 2011, after winning the first round of Wimbledon, one of the biggest and most prestigious tennis competitions in the world, Venus Williams announced her retirement after being diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome. This disease is an autoimmune condition that results in causing damage to other healthy parts of the body. Most commonly, this disease affects parts of the body which produce fluids like your tears and saliva, but is also known to affect the sufferer's joints and nerves in some cases as well. Though there is no cure for this condition, Venus was able to manage many of her symptoms associated with this disease by switching to a raw vegan diet. Venus isn't someone who lets their condition get the better of them, as she spoke out about the journey she's been on in regards to her health, where she said, quote, "Chronic health conditions can be demoralizing and limiting. However, you have to see the glass as half full and always focus on what you can accomplish, not what you can't." End quote. That's definitely a positive way of looking at things. Now, before I carry on with the video, I would just like to take a quick moment to ask you guys to leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and maybe even consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. At number 8, Atticus Shaffer. Atticus Shaffer, known for his role as Brick Heck from the show The Middle, is yet another celebrity who suffers from a rare disease. Atticus has a condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, which is a rare genetic disease that prevents a person's body from producing strong, healthy bones. For those suffering from osteogenesis imperfecta, their bones are often so fragile that they can break hundreds of bones over the course of their life. Atticus opened up about his condition and how it affects his everyday life, saying, quote, "I just have to be cautious, but my message to people with or without a condition is the fact that you can still do anything you set your mind to. You just have to do it in a slightly different way than other people." End quote. At number 7, Lady Gaga. When Lady Gaga sang about how she was born this way and celebrated everyone's differences, she was also singing in part about how her rare disease also sets her apart from others. Lady Gaga is one person who suffers from a disease called synovitis. Synovitis is a condition that is often confused with fibromyalgia, as both conditions can cause symptoms like swollen joints, joint pain, fatigue, and sensitivity to pain. Though they are very similar, where synovitis is different is the fact that the pain only occurs when the sufferer's joints are in movement, whereas with fibromyalgia, the pain is constant. Apparently, there was a time where Lady Gaga couldn't walk because of the pain from her synovitis, and that was the reason why she had to cancel her tour in 2017. She was able to take that time to rest and recover in order to get back to performing, but I couldn't imagine the kind of pain that she must have been in at that time. At number 6, Kristen Chenoweth. No one likes a migraine. There are a lot of people out there who suffer from severe headaches, but for Kristen Chenoweth, her headaches are 10 times worse because of her Meniere's disease diagnosis. Meniere's disease is a disorder that affects the inner ear, which can cause severe dizziness, ear ringing, and a feeling of fullness or congestion in the ear. It has also been noted that some sufferers experience extreme vertigo with this condition. When Kristen was 25 years old, that's when she first realized something was wrong with her health. While she was performing on stage, Kristen said that all of a sudden, she started experiencing bright flashes of light, vice-like head pain, dizziness, nausea, and the loss of her peripheral vision. For her, these symptoms as well as sensitivity to light lasted for several days. Eventually, Kristen was diagnosed with chronic vestibular migraine as well as Meniere's disease. Kristen opened up about how she felt about the diagnosis, saying that she thought her career would be over after that, but luckily for her, with medication, she has been able to manage her symptoms and limit her triggers. At number 5, Gaten Matarazzo. Stranger Things actor Gaten Matarazzo has been very open about his rare genetic disorder ever since rising to fame. Gaten has cleidocranial dysplasia, which is a condition that affects the growth of teeth and bones. Cleidocranial dysplasia, or CCD for short, is caused by an issue with the RUNX2 gene, which is critical to the formation and growth of bones and cartilage in the body. What's kind of interesting in Gaten's case is that usually this condition is passed down through family genetics, but for the actor, his CCD was caused by spontaneous mutation. When speaking out about his condition, Gaten said, quote, "There's a 1 in a million chance of you having it. I have a very mild case so it doesn't affect me much," end quote. In Gaten's case, this disorder is incredibly rare for him. The actor has undergone many surgeries over his life in order to extract his teeth to expose the adult ones, and his most recent procedure took place in 2020, but as he remarked in an Instagram post, this last surgery could be the last one in regards to his CCD for the rest of his life. At number 4, Jimmy Kimmel. Have you ever felt so tired that you just could not keep your eyes open no matter how hard you tried? Well, imagine if you could never control that feeling and it happened at any time of the day. Well, that's what Jimmy Kimmel experiences because of his narcolepsy. Narcolepsy is a rare neurological disorder that affects the brain's ability to control sleep/wake cycles. Narcolepsy can often take a huge toll on the lives of those who suffer from the disorder, causing some to unwillingly fall asleep at the most inopportune moments, like while driving, eating, or even talking. When opening up about his struggle with narcolepsy, the late night host said, quote, "I did know that every afternoon between 3 and 6, I would get very tired for no reason. I would doze off in meetings, watching TV, even driving. You know how when you're regular tired, your whole body is tired? With narcolepsy, just the inside of your head is tired. It's like somebody's gently sitting on your brain," end quote. He also said that for a while he figured that he just wasn't getting enough sleep at night, but when he told his doctor that he was drinking, quote, "gallons of iced tea throughout the day to stay awake," his doctor knew it had to be something more serious, and this led to Jimmy's diagnosis. At number 3, Sarah Hyland. Sarah Hyland, best known for her role in Modern Family, was born with kidney dysplasia, a condition that occurs when the, quote, "internal structures of one or both of the fetus's kidneys do not develop normally in the womb," end quote. This condition affects the way that waste is expelled from the body, because with this condition, the person who has it has difficulty releasing urine from the bladder, and it instead begins to collect in the kidneys, which can cause further complications. Sarah has been quite open about her struggles with kidney dysplasia, even sharing her experiences undergoing dialysis and even kidney transplants. Before the age of 30, Sarah had 2 transplants, one when she was 21, which was later rejected, and another when she was 26. At number 2, Gigi Hadid. Model Gigi Hadid is yet another celebrity who suffers from a rare disease. Gigi suffers from Hashimoto's disease, a condition that causes your immune system to think that your thyroid is a threat and therefore tries to attack it. This ends up damaging the gland and prevents the creation of thyroid hormones to support a person's metabolism. This can greatly affect the weight of those who have this condition and is known to cause other complications like weight gain, high cholesterol, and can potentially lead to heart disease. Gigi has opened up about her condition after she had enough with body shamers commenting on her weight. In response to the negativity, Gigi made a statement saying, quote, "For those of you so determined to come up with why my body has changed over the years, you may not know that when I started modeling at 17, I was not yet diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease. Those who called me too big for the industry were seeing inflammation and water retention due to that," end quote. Since tweeting that, Gigi has received a lot of support from other people with the same condition. And finally, at number 1, Frankie Muniz. Actor and former professional race car driver Frankie Muniz suffers from transient ischemic attacks, or TIAs for short. TIAs are known as mini strokes and are caused by a temporary blockage of blood flow to the brain. Frankie opened up about his condition on an episode of Dancing with the Stars, where he said that he experiences frequent memory loss and that he's actually unable to remember being on the show Malcolm in the Middle. Frankie has said that he believes that his TIAs may be caused by the several concussions that he's had over the course of his life, the first one being back when he was just 7 years old when he was a goalie on his soccer team. Since 2012, Frankie has had around 15 TIAs. Now, before I wrap things up, I want you guys to tell me down in the comments if you suffer from a rare medical condition, or tell us a story about a bizarre medical experience that you've had. I want to know all about it, so tell me about it down in the comments. Anyways, that's it for me. I've been your host, B-Room, and until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and stay groovy, friends. For her, these symptoms, as well as sensitivity to life, yeah, I have a sensitivity to life, yeah, cool. Alright.